Alright guys, you're going to have to bear with me. I'm dealing with a little bit of some coughing issues. But for those of you who have been following me on my Wicked Product site, I have come up with a way of taking a regular chromium oxide stick, mixing it with an emulsion, and basically taking it from a stick form to more of a paste. And what this allows you to do is pretty much reload your strop a little bit easier, not having to use a stovetop to heat up the leather to, get the stick to melt onto your leather. If you look at this really close, if you just take like a regular butter knife, this is just an old dull knife that I have out of the kitchen, and you can see, I'm trying to get an angle here, but as I scrape on it, I'm pretty much getting that. If you were to take this and say put it in the microwave, and these containers can go in the microwave for just a little bit, probably no more than a minute, but put the container in the microwave if you really want it to become more of a liquid paste. You can do that also. I've messed with that. But basically, I've already started this strop. In the past, you guys have seen me where I take this leather and I heat it up over a coil on a stovetop and then color the chromium oxide on, which gives it a nice thick layer. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to find alternatives to make the application a little bit easier for you guys. But if you put this on here and you just basically press it into the leather, okay, one, you're not going to be using as much, and you're not going to get that nice pretty solid green color all the way across your strop. Yeah, and there's still a little bit, so just work the edges and smear this stuff around. And I promise you, once I get this mixture and the ratios down perfect, I'll put another video out there that's a little bit more of a semi-professional. I'm just really excited about this and being able to provide this to you for you guys. These containers are roughly 2-ounce containers. So this stuff's gonna last you a while. Sorry. So you can see it goes on fairly smooth. And again, right now, this is kind of in between a thick liquid and a chromium oxide stick that you would buy on Amazon or even at Harbor Freight. I've added an emulsion to it. I think I've got the ratios down to where this works best. Again, just a little scraping on it. And you can see I'm getting really good coverage. And if you guys can find like an old knife like this, really no edge on it, so you're not cutting the leather or risking cutting yourself while doing this, you could probably do this with like a tongue depressor. Take a tongue depressor, cut it in half, and then use a tongue depressor to put it on there. Got quite a few creative guys out there. If you find something else that works better, definitely let me know. I'm always open to suggestions for improvement. But you can see in that little bit of time, I've gotten decent coverage on this. Now, if the little blotchiness actually bothers you, if you take a little bit of like vegetable oil, dip your finger in it, and just rub your finger into it, actually just doing this right now, just with the heat from my hands, it's actually working also. But I'm going to finish this strop up. This is a demo strop that I had setting aside. It'd actually be a customer strop when I'm done with it. But very excited about this new product that I'll be able to offer you guys. Again, $15 plus shipping and handling. You get this little container. I can't remember the net ounce weight on it, but it is about net gram weight, but it's approximately going to be about 2 ounces of this. This stuff should last a long time. I mean, use sparingly. Again, it can be melted down to where it's more of a semi-liquid slash paste. It gets molten hot, so be careful. You could even get like some cheap throwaway brushes at Harbor Freight, you know, the ones that they use for like soldering. You can get like a pack of those, dip it in there and actually paint it on. What I found with that is that you can't go from applying it to using it immediately, because you have to wait for the stuff to cool down and kind of penetrate into the leather, where this is actually, it's not penetrating into the leather, it's penetrating into the nap of the leather. Typical cleanup, just like I've always said in my other videos, a little bit of olive oil, rub where the black's at, wipe it off with a paper towel, and you're good to go. And then you can just reapply this. But again, I'm going to go ahead and finish this strop up. I'm going to mix up another batch. This was just a sample batch that I mixed up. Again, I've figured out a way to take a chromium oxide stick and combine it with an emulsion liquid and get this kind of waxy, you can see it comes off just even with my fingers. You can get this semi-waxy type of paste. Again, if you want to excuse me, if you want to heat it up, I would say heat it up for no more than 30 seconds. Be careful, because this stuff is molten hot when it's heated up. That would make the application somewhat easier, and you probably get a lot more consistency across your strop as far as looks, but as far as functionality, it doesn't make it better. So this is Rob with Wicked Products. Very happy to be able to provide another product for you guys. I know I often get a lot of questions as to, you know, can I or do I supply or sell the chromium oxide. Cost-wise, it wasn't affected for me to do that, only because I would be buying it in bulk, then turning around and selling it at retail, and plus shipping and handling. You guys could go right to Amazon and buy the stick for less than what I'd be able to offer. But like I said, these will be $15, 2-ounce containers, plus shipping and handling. And you know, when or if you guys ever empty this thing out, you know, you contact me, send the container back, and for like $8 I'll refill it and send it back to you. So, you know, recycling the containers, looking out for our environment also. But can't say enough about this stuff, man. I'm super excited about it, and super excited about getting it out to you guys. So again, professional video coming to you soon. I have more products showing up in the mail tomorrow as far as my emulsion mixture and my chromium oxide that I'm getting. And let me get those mixed up, and I'll probably have them available for sale probably by mid next week. I know I already have a list of a few gentlemen who are quite interested, and I will be contacting you guys to let you know when those are available and ready to go. So thank you for watching. This is Rob with Wicked Product Drops, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.